WTOL 11.
Good morning. Oh, it's dark out there. The remainder of the teams vying for spots in the league championships, the Chicago Cubs, they top. Oh, it's like not feeling it today. Okay.
It's when you hit certain teams.
It's like ghosts are in here or something.
It's spooky season.
Yeah. So it's sunny out today, right? Welcome back. Well, he's explored some of the most haunted places in Northwest Ohio and captured chilling encounters along the way. But what draws him to the paranormal, the stories behind the spirits, and what he's discovered on his latest investigations. Toledo ghost hunter Chris Boris is with us this morning. Thanks for being here today.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So this is the time of year that we call on the ghost hunters, I feel like.
Yes, exactly. But they call on me all year long. So
yeah, because they're there all year long. It's not just during this season. So we were chatting a little bit. You started to get interested in this because as a kid, you lived in a house that was haunted. How did you know what was happening?
Yeah, I had no idea what was going on. It was just, it would happen, and I'd be home all alone. I'd hear people walking around upstairs. I'm like, oh, my parents came back from the drive-through, but there was nobody there.
Wow.
So it's just something you have to deal with.
Yeah. So from there, you kind of just started to discover that there are other people out there who are, communicating things like that. So you started to learn more about that.
Yeah, so I've come up with my own systematic approach of how to come at the spirit world. And I was able to actually start getting interviews with spirits because I want to know, what's the topography of the afterlife? What are you going through? And these are questions that other paranormal investigators really don't ask, but we have the tools to interact with them now, so why not? Let's get into it.
Let's talk to them. Let's see what's going on. So we're looking at some video. I think this is of
Collingwood Arts Center.
Yes. So is this one of the more haunted places?
I was a tour guide there for like 6 years, and the most craziest things happen there. There's a nun that haunts the place. There's a couple students. There's a little boy, a little girl, just all kinds of spirits that I've interacted with personally and gotten into their history.
Yeah. So what's their story?
It's all in the book.
It's all in the book.
It's got a big, huge chapter because, like I said, I put my best stories into this book. There's something even dark, demonic there because in the 1980s the place was abandoned. A bunch of people broke in. They were scrawling pentagrams on the ground, doing all kinds of rituals and things, and it brought in a lot of stuff that you don't really want to tangle with.
Isn't great. So do you find that the spirits are they more demonic, or can they be nice too?
Yeah, I've come up with a whole classification list because I take psychology and put that into this. I'm kind of one of the first pioneers to do this. That's why I call myself a ghost behaviorist. So I've come up with 7 different classifications for a spirit based on their mindset. So yeah, you do have the ones that are very kind, just have unfinished business, or want to help, or they're stuck, or they're spiraling out of control. Then we get into the darker stuff.
Yeah, that you don't want to mess with, as you said. You brought some tools with you. What are these over here?
So I'm all about getting interactions, but I want to get them on command because I want to make sure that what I'm getting is sentient, and it's just not a cell phone setting them off or anything. So this thing, I love this thing. I've tried to use different tools, but I always come back to this one because it's the spirits could put little lights on this thing to interact with you, but it's so easy for them to do it. So that's why I keep coming back to this device. And the intensity, there's like an intensity meter on this thing too.
Okay, so we're in the green. I feel like that's good.
Yes, that's the base reading. But if you want to get a spirit to interact with you, you say, can you spike this meter for me? If you get it on command, then it's like, okay, now we can start getting the ball rolling.
And you've seen that happen before?
All the time.
They spike the meter.
All the time. It just...
Okay, interesting. And then that's when you can start communicating, or?
Yeah, and you got to calibrate. I ask the same question 2 different ways just to make sure I'm talking to something, because I want to be taken seriously. I don't want to be like, oh, he's just, whatever. But I've ended up getting 90-minute interactions with spirits.
Wow.
I kid you not. Like it breaks the mold. It does. And when you start doing that, you start figuring out, okay, what are you scared of the afterlife? What is the afterlife like? Do you retain your memories? And it's just amazing when you start going down those conversational threads.
Now you have that knowledge. So earlier at the beginning of the show, these monitors turned off.
Uh-oh.
And then they came back on, and then they turned off again. Are there signs out there that you could look for that might be like, oh, there's a ghost in here?
That's pretty cool, because it seems like the work that I do, like if I do radio interviews, sometimes the phone will cut out. When I do radio interviews, sometimes I'll hear weird screeching sounds, and the engineers will come back and be like, I've never had that happen before. I don't know what is going on. I'm like, it's me.
It's because I'm in the building.
So I'm sorry. I'll apologize.
That's funny. So you had the first book out, but then you're coming out with another book right around Christmas time. So this could be a good gift for somebody. And one of the other places I think that you have toured, now we're looking at the Oliver House. That's on the cover of the first one. But you went to the Lucas County Courthouse, right?
Yes. And this is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Like they just don't bring people in to ghost hunt the place. But I was able to go in there, get some great stories, and I was actually got into a couple of interactions with some of the spirits there. Very cool. It's going to be the main chapter in the next book. But what's really cool is I had a lot of access to the places that are away from normal foot traffic, and I found some things in the architecture that'll make you go, wait a minute, why is that there? And once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Oh,
so I'll
like
leave
maybe
it
it
at
got
that.
moved or something?
Yeah,
or?
but well, no, it's in the architecture itself. It's like, who put this here? Why is this here? It borderlines on the dark, demonic. So it's like, what?
Wow. Speaking of that, you have gone into and worked to remove demonic spirits from places, right? With that's got to be pretty scary.
Yeah, I do that for the community. If you contact me, you can find me online. But I go into haunted locations like these. I have mothers call me. They're in tears. They're like, I can't sleep at night. These things are terrorizing my kids. So I go in. I have a systematic approach that kind of is even better than the Catholic Church, because the Catholic Church, they just push stuff out. But I remedy the situation where I kind of pin down the nasty thing and do my thing to it where it won't hurt them anymore. But I've had some crazy encounters in Toledo where things will move, and the thing kind of lashes out and starts knocking stuff off the walls, and it gets very crazy.
Wild. Do you ever get afraid?
Absolutely. Yep. My wife is
She's like, why are you doing
my wife can answer that question for you. Absolutely. But the work that I do, I constantly have things come at me, like us having this conversation. People don't talk about this stuff, so they get mad and really nervous when I start unveiling like some of their secrets. Like demons, they can upgrade. Once they plant their flag in an area, they can start to level up. And that's why they can start doing things like move things around and scratching you and things like that. So when I come in, I teach people what to do to make sure spirits or demons don't get to that point. So the keys that I have, they don't like those out there.
They don't like that. Okay, you're getting into their business. They don't love that. Hey, if you want a copy of either of these books, first of all, where can people get the first one?
So the first one, you can get it online or the local Barnes & Nobles. And this one will come out in Christmas. I'm still writing on it, still getting everything together, but it's amazing. You'll find some amazing places like the Toledo Art Museum, which crazy. I mean, who knew? But all the employees, they do have stories, and I got them for you.
And you've got all the stories. Good stuff. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Be safe out there, okay?
Oh, I will.
All right.